going on? We finished the trip to Montana. Dropped it off. No driver damage, so that was good. I found out a little bit more information on this permit
For Montana.
for Montana. Yes, thank you. You do not have to go to a certain Flying J truck stop so that they can fax it over. The state of Montana has upgraded, and you can call them and they'll email it to you. It's a 4-page document. You don't have to print it off. You need a couple of things that you need is the weight of the trailer. So what the combined weight of your truck and the trailer is going to be, how long it's going to be with trailer and truck together, your truck vehicle number, your VIN number, and license plate number, and of course, most importantly, credit card number. Ours was $20. I think it was $1.95 processing fee.
Right. Yeah. It was really easy.
Very easy, and it maybe took 10 minutes, and I pleaded, I begged for mercy, and I told her flat out, this is my first one. I have no clue what I'm doing. Went very well. So
right. So as soon as he made the payment, got off the phone with the state of Montana, we had the permit emailed to us within 5 minutes.
Yeah,
so it went really quick.
Now they do require, like Nevada, they want to know when you're going in the state and what route you're taking.
Yeah.
And the only reason I figure they do that is so that the funds that they get goes to that highway system.
Correct.
I guess that's
maybe,
I don't know. It is a 72-hour permit. So moving forward, now we know we can just call them.
Right.
So it's very easy. They do want the DOT number for Horizon. Whoever you drive for is going to be, whatever your DOT number is. We met a couple real nice people from Canada. They were transporters, Henry and Margarita. So it was very nice to meet both of you and
for sure,
and talk with you. So they're kind of like us, couple that are delivering RVs. Now they live up in Canada, so they do a lot of the Canadian runs.
Yeah.
So, but no, it was very nice to meet them the other day.
Right.
And I know Jenny talked to a little bit longer than I got to, because I was dealing with the Montana thing. But very, very nice people. And that's one of the things. And it was funny. We had talked about that just before we met him. Jenny said, doesn't this just feel like we're on vacation? And it does.
It does.
This getting used to this probably took 3.5 to 4 months.
Right.
But now it's getting easier.
We know what we're doing a little bit.
We know what we're doing. It was fun before, but now, we can hook up in 40 minutes and unhook in 10 or 15. Right. So the last 4 days, I actually did physical labor for maybe an hour.
Right.
And physical labor includes doing paperwork. So it's not, once you get the hang of it, it's not hard at all. So if you're thinking about getting into this, I would suggest give it 6 months, because the first 2 or 3 months we stumbled. Oh yeah. We weren't sure, are we doing this right? Or, what am I supposed to do here? Double check, triple check, and now it's second nature. This last trip, I kind of got messed up a little bit, because it had rained very hard the night before, Saturday night, and went and picked it up. And of course, it's grass up past your knee in the weeds. And I walked back there and mosquitoes were attacking me. And so I hooked up the trailer, pulled it out onto the gravel where they weren't quite as vicious. And then I started doing my pre-trip. So it did take me about an hour to do that, but it's getting a lot easier. So that would be my recommendation, is don't just say, I don't understand this in two or 3 months. Give yourself some time, take a lot of notes. You know, like these permits, you know, we have a notebook that has the steps that we need to take for these permits.
Right.
So
a whole nother subject is logs. If you've never done transportation before and you have to learn about logs, and perhaps that's a whole nother video sometime
that could be a whole nother video.
Yeah.
Now what we did, because we used the used to be Keep Trucking, and I used it on my phone, but when you get pulled over for a DOT inspection and you hand them your phone, if it's not locked on that screen, the DOT can look through everything. They can look through your photos, they can look through your bank account, they can look through if you were texting while you were driving.
Don't want to do that.
You know, and you don't want to do that. And I don't have anything to hide, but
Right.
I don't want somebody looking at my bank account. I don't want somebody,
Right.
you know, looking at my text and all that.
Or
So-
pictures or
Yeah,
personal
pictures,
things.
anything.
Personal things. for
I
sure.
got on eBay, or not eBay, Amazon.
Amazon.
I bought a refurbished iPad, and that's all I use it for, is just my logs.
Mhm.
So if DOT wants to see it, here, you can take it back as long as you need it.
Right. It was a really good deal on Amazon.
It was like $130, and it's an iPad mini. One thing I would maybe recommend, and I didn't think about it, is see what version you got, because a lot of the DMA app for Horizon, where our load board and everything is, will not work on this iPad. It's too old.
Right.
So try to get maybe a newer one.
Mhm. But
But
it works for the logs, for the ELDs.
it works just fine for the log.
Mhm.
And I have unlimited Wi-Fi in the truck, so the iPad hooks up to the Wi-Fi in the truck and uploads my logs, you know, constantly.
Right.
So I don't have to worry about that. So
Right.
that would be a suggestion. And yeah, maybe that'll be a whole nother video. If you have, you know, any suggestion that, you know, you'd maybe like to see a video on.
Right.
When we get home, I already told Jenny I'm gutting this toolbox. It is as organized as a train wreck back there. It is awful, and it drives me out of my mind. So I gotta, you know, my load bars had grease on them. Well, now there's grease all over the inside of the toolbox. So I gotta find a better way to keep that clean.
Again, goes back to learning new things. You know, we
Yeah.
gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
So we'll get there.
You know, the first couple trips, I had so much stuff yammed in there that, you know, I was about sitting on the lid trying to get it to close.
Mhm.
And a guy told me years ago to, you know, take whatever you use, take all your tools and put electrical tape on it. When you use that tool, take the electrical tape off. After 6 months, if you still have electrical tape in that tool bag, you don't use it that often, then move it to another toolbox. So I have a toolbox or a tool bag right now. I might move it into a smaller toolbox, something. I don't know. I gotta figure out some idea to organize the toolbox, because I have, you know, the hitches, the chains that we have to have, batteries, all that good stuff. So flare
Right.
or triangles and all that. So if you have any suggestions how you organize your toolbox, I'd love to see it. Leave a comment below. If you have a YouTube channel, also leave a link down
Yeah.
below. We'd love to check it out. Definitely would subscribe to you. You know, we don't know a lot, but we're fun to watch. So
We're learning.
we're learning. Yeah, it is a learning process.
Yeah,
So
learn as you go.
learn as you go. So we have dropped off in Kalispell, Montana, and tomorrow we're going to go to Glacier National Park
Right,
and go drive through that.
right.
What was that, McDonald Lake you wanted to go to? I think it is.
Yes.
Yeah, McDonald Lake.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to do that. I was reading a little bit. You got to have reservations. 700 miles of trails. I don't know why you got to have a reservation, but
Guess it gets busy.
I guess. And I don't know if anybody's from Montana that maybe would be watching it, but you guys have the loudest cars.
But a very beautiful state.
Oh, it's a beautiful
The
state. But
scenery here is just breathtaking.
but there's no muffler shops.
There,
No, they are loud. But it's okay. I'm just kidding. Not really, but I'm kidding. I'm kidding, but not really. It's loud cars. Okay.
okay.
Anything for you?
No.
Really?
I know. But we'll check in next time. Like I said, Greg said we're going to the Glacier National Park, and super excited to see the scenery there. So we'll probably put a video up on that.
Yeah.
Share that a little bit.
We
so.
may do a video right after this. So if you do watch this, if we do make this video and you see that we're wearing the same shirts, we didn't wear our shirts for like 2 or 3 days in a row. But we did have a request that someone asked, how did we get to do RV transport?
Yeah.
So it may be a little bit of backstory of how we got into this and maybe why we got into this. So
Right.
that may be coming down the line. Like I said, we may do it tonight. Again, we're in Montana, so that's mountain time, so we're 2 hours behind what we're used to on Eastern, so it's about bedtime. But
Excuse me.
we see. So Louis
He's
already
gone to
asleep.
bed.
He's already asleep. But yeah, that may come up. So
Yeah.
like, share, subscribe. Let us know what you want to see.
And click the bell. If you click the bell, you'll be notified when we put a new video out.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Till next time. Take care. See ya. Bye.